wonder if I could get that thing at the bottom of the screen. My ticker, man. I be feeling like my ticker is in the wrong spot. You know what I'm saying? Like the ticker be coming across the top. And I really don't want it to come across the top. Like I know how to do it in full screen, but in portrait mode, it seems like it's a little bit more of an issue. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna figure that out. We're definitely gonna figure it out. Let me see something right quick. Because I was having some issues with the audio earlier. I apologize in advance for all of that. But I think I'm good now. I think I'm good. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like I'm good. Man, I was trying to get and I'm live now, so I can't change it. I think this is the best way to do. I think, just the vertical is the best way to do the lives or whatever. I'd prefer to do the lives in portrait or landscape, I should say. But I mean, portrait's gonna be the one that'll give me the most juice, you know what I'm saying, on the lives and everything. Joe, you already in the cut, man. Sit of the day, Frederick Mall, Musk Ravager. So how is that, man? I've been looking at a few of the Frederick Malls. Been looking at getting Promise, and I'm supposed to be getting some decants in of that, a decant in of Promise, and I'm supposed to be getting in a decant of the there's another one on there, but Musk Ravager would make sense to go after, because I've heard a few people talk about Musk Ravager, so that might be the one that I go for coming up. Then is that Musk Ravager, man. I am not gonna be on here too long, because what I'm gonna be doing here is, well, I say that the last time I said that I was on here for almost 2 hours. But no, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of the fooseball stuff, man. I'm big on my sports stuff. I'm big on my games. I like to watch my games. The wife likes to watch the games too. So, in conclusion, we end up sitting there watching all the games and everything. And because she has cooked something special for this particular game, because her Commanders are playing, then therefore, in conclusion, I got to go down there and support Bay. It's not hard for me to support the Commanders right now, man. Jaden Daniels is a wonderful kid, man. LSU all day, every day. So, that's my school. I'm alumni. So, I definitely, want to give support out to him anywhere he goes, man. And he's doing a great job down there in Washington, man. So I give it up to him. All right, Joel saying I might get Promise also, but I might do it with another one that smells like it. Panadora Swedish Wood. So, man, I got that Panadora Moonlight sample in yesterday. Man, that stuff is fantastic, man. I think it's great. The problem that I have with Moonlight is that it's so close as far as the DNA, the base DNA to it. It's so close to stuff that I already have. Don't get me wrong, I'm a nuanced guy. I don't mind getting into the nuances of different fragrances, but for the nuance of it, I don't want to spend like $200 something to get something that's just going to be slightly more vanillic in certain aspects than my Eternal Wood from Mancera or something like that. That being said, it's great. If I didn't have so many of that style of DNA, and I think that's one of the reasons I love it so much. I have a lot of that style of DNA, and it does offer something a little bit different, as it gets into the further dry down. From the top, it's just like, ooh, this is good, and it gets better as it dries down. That being said, man, I just can't see myself putting the 250 to it in order to get it. I say that, but there's always a chance that I'll go ahead and drop the money on it and get it. There's other fragrances that are out there that I probably would prioritize more as far as getting them, if I had to spend that kind of bank on them. But that's where I'm kind of coming into my issue, is that there are other fragrances out there that I feel like I would probably invest in, or I feel better about investing in then, you know, for example, man, Tamayomi deified from Zherzhov, I feel wholeheartedly good about dropping 350 on that thing. Like I don't have any issue dropping it on there because it's not it's similar in DNA to like a Carlisle is, right? And I love that Carlisle DNA, don't get me wrong, but it does have enough of its own nuance and it's blended differently. It definitely is something where if I wore that and I wore Carlisle side by side, I know which one I'm wearing. With Moonlight compared to some of the other fragrances that I have, I don't know which one I'm wearing after it gets into the dry down. So that's what really kind of, you know, makes me a little bit hesitant to drop the bread on it. One of the other samples I got in though was from BDK, their Citrus Riviera, because I'm starting to get into this point now where I'm starting to get stuff together for the summer. And the spring, I should say spring and summer. So I'm starting to kind of put out a roadmap of fragrances because I'm going to be better this year. This is one of the things that I told myself, of course, I'm going to be better this year as far as the way that I purchase fragrances. I do purchase fragrances for content, but then there's other fragrances that I purchase strictly on the fact that I just love them. Like the majority of the fragrances that I buy, you don't see on content because I just love the fragrance itself. That Low 7 is an example. I just put that on a video just now, on a tag video. And I didn't even like really expand on it, but that's one that I love. I have not put anything on. There's a few of them in here actually, my Tumis and all that kind of stuff. The City of Stars, the Louis Vuitton is another one. That's one I like a lot. I got, by the way, I'm looking over here because I got some of the stuff sitting here. There's a lot of changes that are going to be happening once I get these shelves and stuff up, man. Because if you guys were to see the room right now, you'd be like, this is a freaking disaster area. It looked like a hurricane came through here. You got fragrances, like a fragrance hurricane came through here. It does look like that. Definitely. Man, Joel, I appreciate that, man. Everybody who comes in, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button just so, you know, we can put ourselves in the algorithm so people can see us and see what we're doing out here in these fragrance streets, man. I appreciate that, Joel. Man, I am, but yeah, getting back to the BDK one. BDK, the Citrus Riviera is nice. Citrus Riviera is real nice. I'm having a bit of a conflict with it though, and here's why. As much as I like that DNA, it's a simple but present DNA. It really is. I don't know if I would value it more over another fresh summer scent, because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a niche type of summer scent thing, because one of the things I learned, I did that tag video. I think some of you guys probably seen some of the tags already, but Randy, the fragrance dude, tagged me on this one, and Minch Siage Saint tagged me on one designer and one niche for each season. And one of the things that I noticed as I was kind of going through my collection was that I buy way more designer stuff for like spring and summer, and I don't really buy, I buy mostly my niche stuff for like fall and winter wear types of fragrances. So I want to try to kind of quell that trend a little bit and get some more niche type of fragrances that will be, you know, perfect for like spring. Someone was telling me about Blue Talisman, and I've put my nose on Blue Talisman multiple times. I got a little 5 milliliter sample, I think around here somewhere. Yeah. So I got the little 5 milliliter sample of it. And the thing that I have, the issue I have with it is that it's not, to me, I don't know if it's worth the $350. I like it a lot, man, but I don't know if it's worth the $350. That being said, I'd already been looking for clones of that fragrance. And I got that Taj 2. And Taj 2 from Fragrance World, I was slightly disappointed with when I first got it. But I just got in last week, actually, week before last. The Lattafa, the Art of Universe. And let me tell you, this is good. This is really good. This is, so to me, and I got a full review dropping in a little bit, but to me, I feel like the performance on this one is a little bit better than the Ex Nihilo. There are some differences in the blend of the citrus blend in there, the fruit blend that they have, but I think that this one holds up on its own. Has been great. Spoiler alert, but it is one that I want to play with a little bit more. I've gotten 2 wearings out of it, and so far I'm impressed. But yeah, I gotta get some more summer niche. Oolong Cha, my wife hates it. Oh my gosh, she hates Oolong Cha. So much so I had to send that thing back. Like, it was that bad. The Louis Vuittons, they're to me, I'm not paying $400 for Afternoon Swim. No way. This is not working. Let's see. Jay Lee, what's up, Gator? What are some of your top spring and summer scents at the moment? We were just actually talking about that. I'm at a point where I'm starting to look at more of the niche stuff, because I got to find some new niche summer stuff. But I just recorded a video for a few of those, man, because I was in the tag videos. I was explaining them earlier. Best summer scent you can get right here. This is, if the camera will focus, it might not even focus. This is Eau Givray. This is Terre-Nemes Eau Givray. It is beautiful, man. Citron, it's woody. It's got like a little bit of a grapefruitish type of vibe to it at the top, but it's got like a cooling nature to it, man. When you spray it on, it kind of gives you this cooling sensation, man. It's what I call like a swagger augmentation fragrance. It's one of those fragrances when you put on, you just kind of, it make you shrug your shoulders. It make you like, oh, okay, this is what I got on. It's that type of vibe to it. One of the other fragrances I had on that video, man, is this guy right here. This is perfect for the spring, in my opinion. This is Polo Cologne Intense, man. Polo Cologne Intense for the springtime, man. So it's minty green is what you're getting out of it with the vetiver and that dry down, man. It's got a little bit of a sweetness, but a little bit of a smokiness to it, but it's a green type of fragrance, man. And in the air, bro, it dances. Like that vetiver in there, it makes it dance. Like the smokiness with a little bit of little accents of sweetness in there, bro, that is amazing. I had another one that I had on the video right quick. This is if I get my headset back on. This is Polo Deep Blue. You see that dent in that bottle? There's a reason that this thing got a dent in that bottle. This is Polo Deep Blue Parfum. This is seaside. Like, if you want the vibe, because it's salty, it's got a little bit this subtle sweetness from, it's got like a green mango note at the top of it. But if you want something that's gonna give you the vibe of being by the sea, you know what I'm saying? Kind of that you know how that slight saltiness in the air breeze. This has it. This is it right here, because it's got that little saltiness to it. It's got a little bit of a floral nature to it in the dry down, but it is gorgeous, man. It's super aquatic. And I guess that's the better way to describe it. It's awesome aquatic, man. It is gorgeous. Another one I've been playing with, and this is on the cheaper side, and I've been bringing this up a few times recently to kind of give you guys like those more like cost-effective options for stuff. This is Rasasi's Eye Breeze. Let's see if it'll, yeah. This is Rasasi's Eye Breeze. This is another aquatic. Got a little bit of a saltiness to it, man. It's not, I would say it's not as beautiful as the Polo, but it's on Nautica Voyage level, but just a little tier higher. It's got a little bit more personality to it than Nautica Voyage does. And it's got some lasting power on it too. I played around with it a good bit. I played around with it on the cruise that I was on a few weeks ago, man, and I got about 8 or 9 hours, and I was out in the sun. So it's got a little bit of potency to it. But yeah, it's got a nice little sea breeze kind of nature to it too, man. So those are a couple quick ones. Rasasi Fatan. I've brought this one up on the channel before, but Rasasi's doing some things out there, man. But Rasasi Fatan is your Terre d'Hermes dupe, right? Like the Eye Breeze is not a dupe of anything, but this one is a dupe. This is a Terre d'Hermes dupe without that flint note, so it doesn't give it as much of an earthy nature to it. You're getting mostly vetiver out of this one, citrus and vetiver. And it's a clean type of vetiver to it as well. Clean kind of citrus and vetiver, man. It's great for spring. This is a spring monster. You get it for like $20 on Amazon. That says a lot. But yeah, so those are some of them, man. Appreciate the question, Jay. Yep, Joe's shouting you out. James Brown. My wife's husband bullies me, and last night when he was drinking, he decided to beat me up and rape me in front of my 2 children. Have I failed as a father? Yes. Yes, you have. You have failed as a father. You know what's interesting? I love when I get like troll comments. And here's why. Right? Because it means that people are paying attention. It means that people are just coming on the live, even if it's random people coming on the live. It's people coming on the live. You know? But yeah, man, like, I really believe that this one, I'm going to play, like I said, I'm playing with it right now a little bit. I really think that this one is going to be one of those fragrances, this Art of Universe, that is going to be like a springtime hit. I'm not sure how it fares in like the super hot weather yet. I haven't had a chance to really put it in the super hot weather. But hopefully I will soon, because we're talking about doing another cruise or whatever. But yeah, man, as far as like the springtime, that 60, 70, 80 degrees, man, this is great. Another one that I do want to bring up, because I have this fragrance in my video all the time. It's like Suge be saying, it's dancing all in the video. It be in the background in every video that I do. Is this one. This is Kelly and Jones Mezcal Añejo. And like, this is tequila and peach. It's a smoky tequila with this like edible, photorealistic type of peach to it. And man, this is great. This is great. This is great. She has Kelly Jones. She has a whole mezcal line, and y'all know me. Like, my cup is empty right now. Now it's empty. But you know me. I love my tequilas, añejos, you know, all those types, and you know, añejos my thing. Mezcal, I love a good smoky mezcal, man. And it just satisfies all of those things with that. That peach though, man, like, it's amber, smoky tequila, smoky, like, it's not even the Argarwood. It's like a smoky tequila mezcal, amber, and then peach. Bro, that it's good. It's good. Man, if you have not, go to kellyplusjones.com. And they've got sample kits. I've got a few of them now. I actually sent a sample kit to a friend of mine the other day. Yeah, so I got them sitting right here. But they got the different little sample kits, man. You could get like 5 of these for like $20, man. And this is enough to get probably 2 wearings out of it, because those things are strong. When I say strong, I made the fatal mistake, because it smells great, man. But you know what happens when you spray a fragrance, man, that has an amber nature to it? It don't have to be even synthetic. If you spray anything that has an amber nature to it, you'll go nose blind. You will definitely go nose blind. And what happened when I sprayed this? And I was like, ooh, this is nice. Let me spray it on my clothes. Ooh, let me get my 4 sprays on. Ooh. Man, let me catch one here. Ooh, let me hit that. Ooh, it smells so good. That peach is just resonating off of me. It's just, ooh. Man, this lady, she got in the car and she was about to literally die. Like, it was choking her out. And she was like, oh, I can't. Oh. I was like, oh no, what happened? And then I was doing the Uber before I went to work. So when she was telling me, oh my God, it's super strong, I was like, well, I'm gonna be over there by myself at work, so it's not no big deal. It's strong, but it ain't gonna be that bad. I kid you not, 10 minutes of me being at work, my partner from the other side of the building hit me up and was like, bro, what you wearing, man? I smell you all in the hallways. Man, that's loud. And I was like, really? So I walked over there to that side, and as I was walking, you know how you can tell people are like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking and I'm seeing people looking at me like, ha. You know, so you know they're talking about you. And I was like, damn. And I smelled, it was like it was pushing off of me. I was like, dang. So literally this is like a 2 to 3 spray fragrance. They are strong. All of them are like that. They've got Mezcal Verde. Mezcal Verde is good. It's like if Green Irish Tweed was a cool dude. That's what Mezcal Verde is. It's got the booziness. It's like you took Green Irish Tweed and you married it with like a boozy, like Blanco tequila. That's what that is. And it's good, bro. It's good. It's the next bottle I'm getting. Because I was kind of going back and forth about which one I was going to be getting. There's the Mezcal Risotto, and I was kind of going back and forth with that one, but it'll be probably the Mezcal Verde. Yeah, it's got a swagger about it, man. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm not gonna be on here long. I just wanted to go ahead and get in, like, you know, say a couple of minutes just to kind of chat with folks, see how everything's going, see how everybody's doing, man. Big Verde. Speaking of Verde, man, look, Joe, interest, bro. It is. That's a good one. It's a good one. It's a really, really good one. I was on a mezcal kick a couple of months ago because I saw this Maison Solis anejo, and it was not really a mezcal, it was tequila, because I didn't know they had a lot of tequila fragrances. They got a bunch of different tequila fragrance brands out there, man. Maison Solis, they say Kelly Jones does all types of things, but she reached out to me and she was like, hey, I got the sample kit, blah, blah, blah. I was like, nice. And, you know, when I smelled it, I was like, that's got to be a whole bottle. That's got to be that's got to be a whole bottle. A small bottle, but a whole bottle. It's got to be a whole bottle, man. So, you know, that was great. I really love that one. Yeah, man. But I'm planning. The plan is actually to invest in a couple of different tequila based fragrances and kind of doing a drink off with that. I'm gonna be doing a few different collaborations, man, with a couple of people, man. I'm gonna be doing a collaboration with Sip Bubble. You know, Sip Bubble is my guy, man. Go check him out, man. If y'all didn't have a chance, he's probably gonna be going live tonight, too, because you know Sip Bubble will be going live. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely check him out. I want to try to get me and BMJ, man, Beginner Mindset Johnny Frag Jitsu is the name of the channel now. Once we're gonna do some trades, some sample trades and stuff like that, man. And I got videos coming soon. Like I've gotten to the point now. I think my first video back will probably be tomorrow. With the tag video, the one niche, one designer tag. So that'll be tomorrow's video. It'll probably drop around the afternoon. And then I'll probably start rocking videos again, like consistently, probably in the next week to a week and a half. Because it's gonna probably be like an almost daily thing. But they're gonna be more just kind of like minute to 2 minute type of, fragrance, going through the collection, kind of talking about different fragrances, just trying to find stuff so about different fragrances that are out there. And then I'm gonna be doing actual full reviews, probably twice a week, or it'll be a full review and a top 5 or something like that. Y'all know I'm not really that big on the top 5 videos, It's never really been a big thing for me, but people seem to be interested in it. I want to try to bring as much awareness to certain fragrances as I can, so I don't have a problem doing the top 5s and stuff like that at all. Man, I'm looking forward to actually dropping this video, because I've started on some of the stuff for it, but I love this bottle. It's interesting design, but I am looking forward to dropping on this one because it's really good. It is really good. Again, not quite ex nihilo, but there's some stuff about this that I like better than the ex nihilo. The ex nihilo is kind of a little bit of a dainty type chick, like she really is. She's got this airiness to it, like almost like it's not quite as wispy as like the Taj 2 is. That's a wispy bitch. It's got like a nice delicateness to it. Like it feels like art. The way I'll describe the difference between them is like if you're cooking up etouffee. So my people from down back home, or heck, I'll use spaghetti. You cook a spaghetti, man, and you go to a restaurant and get spaghetti, they're gonna have some like, Maggiano's or something like that, like an Italian restaurant. They're gonna have a little bit of a more of an artsy way of expressing that spaghetti, and the ingredients are finer, and it's all super fresh and gourmet and all that, and that's cool. But sometimes you just want mama spaghetti, you know what I'm saying, like mama spaghetti, like you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you just want that, like it's not all artistic, but man, it's got like a personality and a punch and a flavor that's really like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's this compared to Blue Talisman. They're both the same thing. It's just this one is cheap. Some of the chemicals are a little bit cheaper, but it also kind of gives it a little bit more punch than the other one is. The other one's a little bit more refined and delicate. This is a little bit more, I can put this on and wear it out, and I can actually live in the fragrance and experience the fragrance, as opposed to with that one, it's more of a, I'm living in the art. This one is I'm living in the moment. So yeah, what's kind of the difference between them? That being said, I've never been the biggest fan of Blue Talisman anyway, but I'm a fan of this one. It's got a little bit more citrus to it, so I'm a little bit more of a fan. And maybe I would not be a fan of it if I was, if I wasn't opposed to Blue Talisman, and this is like 5 times cheaper than it, so maybe. All right, I got Lady Hawas Rasa. I say Hawas Fire. I can't wait to smell it, man. I saw it was available, and I had a decision to make on that one. Like I as you probably have seen, I don't have a lot of the Hawas DNA. I have Hawas Ice, which fire would probably be the best way to go in that case. Hawas Black, to me, I have a friend of mine got it, and I sprayed it on, and it gave a good bit of Hasavat to it. So I got like a 2 milliliter decant from him just to kind of wear it. And first of all, that stuff's way too oily. I don't understand it. Like I get having the oils and the strength of the oil, blah 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 blah. But bro, that's ridiculously oily. And maybe it was because the decant I had, that was all but it did give like that Hasavat lean, and it was okay. But I don't know. But I'm looking forward to fire. And actually, I'm looking forward to gold, because I see that they've got the Hawas gold, like the Hawas elixir. Now I may actually cop that one. I might actually cop the Hawas elixir, man. I had gotten that Latafa Mashraba, and I got that sitting back. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna have that credit, so that may be the way direction I go with it is fire. You said having fire and ice is must. They go together. Ice is great. Yeah, ice is good. Ice is really good. It's interesting because I feel like I've outgrown the fragrance in a way, but at the same time, I think it's great. You know what I did to it? I layered Bentley Absolute and Hawas Ice, and it does give it a more masculine lean when you layer it that way. Not that it's not masculine, but it gives it a little bit more, they say, that grown man with it. So yeah. But yeah, I may go ahead and drop fire, man. I may go ahead and get it. I might. There's a couple things on my bingo card I gotta get. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm almost in like a holding pattern right now, because the fragrance that I am like holding on to, man, Sarah picked me up. And so I'm on a holding pattern. It's available. It's not even available. I shouldn't say that. They have started creating SKUs for it. Joma Shop created a SKU for it. I want to say Fragflex has created a SKU for it. One of the Canadians have created a SKU for it. And somebody else created a SKU for it. So that means it's coming. And if Joma Shop's created the SKU, it may already be there. I'm waiting on fragrance.net to create a SKU. And once they create the SKU, I know it's on. But they've already created the SKUs for it. So if they've already created the SKUs in their system to where you can look at it online, you just can't order it because it's out of stock, it's coming. It's gonna be one of those where, make sure you don't notify me because it's gonna be coming as a surprise. Surprise stock. Bam, here it is. It's here. So, I'm that one I'm in a holding pattern for, so that I can literally at the drop of a dime, boom, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. That, and there's something else that I was supposed to be getting. I got the sample of Still Life in Rio, the decant, but that's another one that's coming. So I'll for the summer or for the spring, the next month, it's not even gonna take that long. Within the next month, I'll have Still Life in Rio. Hopefully, Mancera Fig Me Up. Oh, you said the name. So it's Fig Me Up. So if you check out, matter of fact, let me do this. I'm going to share screen. All right, so let me drop this in here right quick. So Mancera Fig Me Up, right? All right, so you see it's got that 3.75 out of 5 because people are down voting it for no reason whatsoever. But Fig Me Up, Mancera for women and men. Fruity, sweet, aromatic, woody, fresh, spicy, green, tobacco. This is the part that has me interested, Joel. Tobacco. Oud, powdery, warm, spicy. So it's a fig with tobacco. So it says March 2024. I think it's available in Europe already. So drop down to these notes here. So the top notes are rhubarb, fig leaf, and French violet. So we already know what time it is with that. A little tenderness at the top. That rhubarb is going to be real aromatic. Plum, bourbon geranium. Which bourbon geranium, bro? I don't know. Geranium bourbon? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, plum, bourbon geranium, oud, Australian sandalwood, and then fig nectar. So this makes me know that this thing is going to have kind of a residual sweetness from this plum and fig nectar that's probably going to be really, really nice, man. And I'm hoping that fig nectar really slips, and that plum really stands out. And then you've got tobacco in the base, white musk, toffee, and tonka bean. It's interesting. This is a very interesting makeup of a fragrance, man. And I'm not even gonna lie. I am definitely interested in seeing what it does. I am. I really am. Yep, might be a pickup for you also. Yeah, man. So there's a part of me that feels like I want to see what Mancera does with this tobacco, because I'm a fan of the red tobacco. More of a fan of red tobacco intense, but it is a slightly synthetic tobacco. I'm interested in seeing if they're gonna go with a more realistic type of tobacco in it, or if that oud is gonna be the main player. I know the plum and the fig are gonna be the main players in that thing. I already know. So I'm wondering if that's gonna be what it is, man. I'm super interested in it, and I'm a Mancera fan. I know I'm excited about it. Ross is excited about it because when I put that thing out, because I saw it, I got it from Sense of Style. He had posted about it, and nobody really knew about it. So then I saw it on the thing. I was like, "Ooh, this is nice." I think we saw it at the same time, and I put it up, I think Ross looked at the poster and checked it like, yeah, that's gonna be fire. So, and he mentioned it on his video. So it wasn't like a sink to tear for him, where he, bought it from the Europeans and brought it in full bottle retail. But it's definitely gonna be a FergusBuy.ca. And for me, honestly, it's probably gonna be like, I'm not even gonna wait for FergusBuy. It's probably gonna be a Joma Shop scenario. As soon as it comes in on Joma Shop, I'm knocking it out. I'm getting it as soon as it comes in, man. But for some reason, I'm super excited about that one. It just, there's something about the note breakdown that's awesome. All right, let me see. Let me go ahead and get out of here, because my wife's hit me like, hey. All right, there we go. All right, let me go ahead and get some stuff together for the wifey, man. I'll holler at everybody later, man. I might actually jump on a little bit later. I think Sidbub's gonna be going on later. Might jump on with him, see what the dealio is. But till next time, guys, ladies and gentlemen, peace out. It's time for me to partake in this game, because I think that's where everybody at anyway. But peace out.